Hi, and welcome back to Ion Radio. I'm John.
And I'm Ken.
And today we have a Republic versus Republic battle for you.
That's right. We're kind of doing an interesting Clone Wars era thing where you've got a bunch of Jedis and I got a bunch of clones. So
is this Order 66? We don't know. We'll see how it goes.
All right, here we go right to the fleets and then into the battle. Coming in at 393 points, we have a Bail Organa fleet. So he is on an Acclamator 1 assault ship with expanded hangar bays, rapid launch bays, and the Navuta B title. There's a second Acclamator 1 with clone navigation officer, assault proton torpedoes, ordnance experts, and linked turbo laser towers. I have a Consular class Charger C-70 with expert shield tech and the swift return title, and a freshly painted Radiant 7, which is an armed cruiser, also with expert shield tech, cluster bombs, and slicer tools. Moving on to squadrons, the only non-clone in my fleet is Plo Koon. I have Axe in his V-19 and 4 other V-19 Torrent squadrons.
So I have an Obi-Wan list that comes in right at 400 points. I have an Acclamator 2 with Obi-Wan, flight controllers, early warning systems, wide area barrage, and linked turbo laser towers. And then I have 3 identical Consular class Charger C-70s. Ken and I basically had the same idea, and we brought expert shields techs, and I have linked turbo laser towers. So all of my ships have expert shield techs and linked turbo laser towers. Then for my fighters, I have Luminara and 5 generic Delta 7 squadrons. So we're gonna see if Obi-Wan and his Jedi fighters can outdo this clone fleet.
So I have the bid, and John's objectives, because I'm choosing first player, are advanced gunnery, contested outpost, and solar corona. I'm kind of looking through my options, and I think my best bet is going to be to do advanced gunnery. So here is the One Republic fleet set up for Bail. So all my ships are moving at speed 2. Couple things of note. The Navuta B has 2 V-19 squadrons in the rapid launch bays and is also the objective ship for advanced gunnery. Bail has decided to take 3 navigation commands tokens and 2 engineering ones. My goal here was kind of just to set up. I was out activated because of the rapid launch bays. And we're just going to see what we can take out.
Here is my Obi-Wan Jedi list. I have all my Jedi starfighters right here. I have Obi-Wan in his Acclamator, which is my advanced gunnery ship, and as of right now I'm putting early warning system out on the front. If I change it, I'll remind you. All of my Chargers are lined up to do some charging, and all my ships are going speed 2. So it will be very interesting to see how this goes.
going to start out with the clone Acclamator. I have a nav dial. I'm just going to go ahead and take it as a token because I think that might be useful later. And we'll move ahead, speed 2.
We're going to start with Charger 2. We got a navigate. We're going to take it as the token, and then we're going to move ahead speed 1 and do a little bit of a crank like that.
We're going to activate Bail. Bail has a squadron command, and we're going to use that as a dial. While we are revealing commands, Bail's going to spend out one of his tokens to give me a navigate dial as well. So let's start out with squadrons I can activate. I'm clearly within range of these two. So we're just going to move them out of the way. This is, unfortunately, I placed them poorly in deployment. But we'll get out of the way. So that's done. I have no shots. Using the dial, we are going to stay at speed 2, but I get the extra click, which allows me to avoid this asteroid.
We're going to go with this guy right here. He is revealing a navigate. We're going to take it as the token, and then we're going to slide our easy speed 2 forward. And yeah, we're just going to go like that. Bam!
Let's do swift return. Swift return as a concentrate fire. I'm just going to take that as a token, save it for later. And I'm within range 2 of that obstacle, so we're going to jump up to speed 3.
Let's now go with our last guy here. He's revealing surprise, a navigate, and we're going to take it as the token. Again, surprise. And then we're going to just move 2 straight ahead, and we're going to be making a wall of guys. Which is more your thing, being a clone, making a wall of guys. So. Like that.
All right, we have a freshly painted Radiant 7. I've got an engineering command. We're going to take that as a token. Use that later with slicer tools. And we're just going to move forward too, where you guys can see it all its glory.
We're going to go with our friend Obi-Wan. He's got a nav, and I think I'm going to just jump up to speed 3 and get this party started. And we're going to just fly in like this.
So squadron phase, turn 1. I'm going to move Axe. He's going to go hang out over here. And then my clone, Clue, for friends or people that remember Last Command, is going to drop down in here. And John, I think you have the rest.
Move Luminari and a generic behind. And then it's me the rest of the way, like you just said. And I dazed off. Form up a mighty duck flying bee. Just like that.
Activating the clone Acclamator. I have a squadron command. We measured this off camera and I'm just out of range of these, so I'm just going to take it as a token. I do have a long range shot from my front to the front of that C-70. So 3 red dice. Let's see what we have. It's unobstructed. And I do have LTTs, so let's re-roll that one. For 2 hits.
No, 2 hits. Yeah. I use my Ready, Redirect, and Expert Shield text to cancel all damage.
Cool. Let's spend out the token. I'm going to jump up to speed 3.
So we're going to activate this ship here, and we're going to reveal a concentrate fire, and we're going to use it. And what we're going to do first is we're going to shoot 2 reds into the front of your flagship, because it's got to die.
Okay.
So here we go. For an accuracy and a crit, and then we're going to concentrate fire in on it. And then we're going to LTT this one. For I block your... I guess we'll block your... salvo and take 2.
Alright, so let's brace it and take 1 then off in front.
Okay. And then we're going to make a side shot into the front of your ship. With 2 reds. For take 2 when I block your salvo.
So I will brace that to 1 and alright, we'll just take the 1 off the front.
And then I drop to speed 1 with that token and ram you and stay right where I'm at.
Let's activate the consular. Concentrate fire. We'll hold on to it. We're going to start with my front shot to the front of your C-70. So it's a long range shot. 2 reds. For an accuracy into it. You can't use your... oh, jeez. That's a tough one. Okay, can't use the evade. Because you'll just redirect. Yeah.
Okay, so
it's not gonna matter, right?
I will redirect using Expert Shield Text and Obi-Wan to cancel both damage.
Cancel both damage out, which you would do with the evade. I'm going to make another shot my side to the front here, and that's going to be 1 die because of obstruction, which is a hit, and then I'm going to use this here for 2 hits into your front.
I think we're going to redirect it, drop it to 1 with Obi-Wan, and then move the shield over to here.
Sure.
And we're also going to salvo you with a red. Because it's medium range,
right.
So I get to do whatever I want with it. And here we go. And we're going to re-roll it with
LTTs.
4 crit. Into your side.
I'm just going to take it.
Okay, perfect.
Alright, now I'm going to use with Swift Return. We're going to drop down to speed 2 because I'm within range of a bunch of different obstacles. And I believe...
You'll be fine. Yeah. I'm just going to move her and then put her back because clearly we know where she is.
Right.
We're going to activate Obi-Wan. We're going to use a squadron, and we're going to activate 3 squadrons. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to activate, let's see, they all roll in blue and they all got adept. So we're just going to shoot into your side with these 2 and to keep bumping it, and then probably Luminari. We're just going to use the front 3. So we'll go with the Lumi first. She stays right where she is, and she hits you with a blue dice into your side. And we're going to re-roll it with adept for a hit.
Okay, so this one. Do I want to force you to re-roll it. I'm going to redirect it to the rear for now.
You could also expert shield text it.
Oh, that's
Just
true.
put it away.
It's gone. Yeah, right.
Okay, and then we're going to go with the second one
Nice.
for a hit.
Okay. That one. Wait, you're rolling. I'm just going to take it. Okay.
And then the third one for a hit. The Jedi.
Reroll it.
For a hit.
You got to take it.
Cool. And then we're going to shoot you at medium range into your side. So that's 3 reds and a blue.
Yep.
So here we go. There's just a bunch of crits and hits, and that's it.
So, at medium range, that's not going to matter. You redirect to the front.
And then take 2 with
Yeah.
your crit, and then you use your thing, and it's just 2.
Yeah, so, and the contain. So, we go from 4 to 3. 1, 2.
No. How do you go 4 to 3?
You have 4 damage.
Right.
When you use the...
It's as the token or as the effect. It's not
So
both.
when you spend, you may reduce the total damage instead of... Fudge. Alright, back up for a second. I'm doing the math wrong. There's 2 here.
Yeah. You will have 2 additional hull damage that
I'm gonna
goes
do
through.
that. Alright, so, okay. Reroll one of the crits.
You're discarding, so you can have me do both because I'm a larger base.
Yeah, but so do 2. Okay, that's much better. Then get rid of the redirect, push that to the well, these only have 4. Nah, I would push them to the front. And then that takes care of everything.
Cool. And even though I could shoot you again, I'm going to choose not to. And we're going to launch a dice, I think, against this. So, an obstructed 2 dice shot against your other ship. Or a double, and then we're going to reroll this with LTT. Take 4 damage.
Wow. We're at long range though, right?
Correct.
So I can just
Spend it out.
dump this and take nothing.
Cool. That's what I wanted. And then we're going to go our speed 3. And we're going to ram you and only move speed 1.
Yep.
So I think I'm going to overlap this squadron. And that one's going to be fine. I'm actually going to use the other side.
Say use the other side.
And actually, do I fit? I fit.
Yeah, you're good.
Cool. That's it.
All right.
And then you take a hull damage and I take a hull damage.
Yep. So here we go with Radiant 7. I have a Navigate. We're going to use that as the dial. We are just outside of medium range, so I have no shots. So what I'm going to do is drop down to speed 1. We're going to, I'm just going to move him out of the way for a second. Move forward like so. And we are at range 3 now of your big ship. I think you want engineering.
Do you want to take a guess what I had?
Probably squadrons.
It was. We're going to go with this guy. This guy's revealing a concentrate fire. And we're going to shoot you long range here to your front. And then I think it's medium. It's medium obstructed into your front of this ship with 1 dice, because who cares? So we'll do the front first.
Okay. Front to front.
2 dice for my red dice. And then we're going to concentrate firing on this one. And then we're going to reroll one into 4 blanks in a row.
Wow.
Okay, and then we're going to shoot the other one. And then we're going to LTT it. So the one that bounced out was also that, so I'm now up to 6 misses in a row. 7 misses. Okay. And then I move forward, ramming you, falling back to 1.
It's going to overlap.
2 squadrons. And each take a damage.
Activating Bail. Squadron command, we're going to use it, and I'm not going to do any Bail shenanigans. So let's start out by dropping rapid launch bays. That's distance 1, correct? Yes.
Switch them to orange when you drop them.
Yeah, because we're turn 2. That's within 1, 2. And I have 4 squadron activations. So let's start moving our squadrons. These can both get right up. No, they can't move though.
Correct.
So let's activate this squadron instead. We're in range 1. So he's attacking the front of that consular for a hit.
That is number 2. Cool. I take a hit.
Activate Plow. You can get to the asteroid. Should still be within range 1 of your ship. Yep. So he's going to make an attack. Plow attacks with a blue. For a crit, he's not a bomber, but I do have Adept 2. So hit.
I'm just gonna take it.
Let's activate this guy over here. Do you have escort on any of your guys?
No.
But I'm engaged, so it doesn't matter.
You can attack one.
Let's go ahead and tackle Luminara. This is the red and 2 blues. On accuracies. You can't scatter.
So I brace it for 1, and then I'm going to counter you with 2, and I have Adept 1. For 2.
Okay, and clearly outside of range of axe, so I will take 2. And then I'm going to bring axe into play. And do the same thing. And I've got Swarm. So reroll that one.
Okay.
We'll just scatter it away.
I scatter it, and then I counter you for 2. For 2.
So we'll brace that to 1. Alright, so now we'll take long range shot front to the front here. So it's 3 red dice. It was a double. And I do not have anything, so that's it.
So I will cancel out the double, and then just take 1.
And I do have, this is my advanced gunnery ship. So I could fire again at something, and I think what I'm going to do is fire at your ship that is not yet activated. So that is also unobstructed.
Yep.
3 more dice there. For 3 hits, you cannot use your evade.
I just take it.
Okay. And now I will get moving. So I'm at speed 2.
Yep.
I think I'm going to overlap him. Yep, so he goes, he definitely is overlapped. Yeah, let's move back here.
Activating this damaged ship. We got a concentrate fire. We're gonna use it. And I have to be really careful of what I want to do. I think I'm just gonna try to kill that, and then we're gonna shoot that.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it. So we're gonna do this shot first. It's gonna be 2 against your front. It is unobstructed. It's like a very cheeky little shot. Bam.
Look at that. That is cheeky, John.
Yeah. Let's see if I can actually generate any hits though. For 1, and then we re-roll. For you can have 1.
1 damage total.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to salvo you back. Are we at medium range?
It doesn't matter because you're black dice. Yes.
Or I meant close, but yeah. All right, so we're going to take the 1 damage, and I roll off a red. And leave it as a crit.
Okay, cool. Take 1.
Okay.
And I've decided I'm gonna shoot the front.
Of Bail ship?
Yep.
Okay.
It's gonna be 2 reds and a blue.
Okay.
And I got to concentrate fire.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. And then we're gonna concentrate fire in. And we're gonna probably block your salvo and re-roll this.
Wow.
Block your salvo, take 4.
Take 4. So I'm going to dump the brace to make that 2. We'll redirect it to the side. So 1, 2.
And then we're gonna drop speed to 1 and move 1 straight ahead. And it's gonna be really close on if I can. I do not land on it.
You're fine.
Cool. I did that so I did not take extra damage I didn't need to take. Okay, that is that.
Squadron phase. Let's get some of these V-19s into some kind of a position. So no, I can't actually make it over there. Wow. Can't make it there.
We can line up behind him.
Yeah, I mean, wow, yeah, I think that's kind of what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put him over here behind him for now. And I think, so this guy can make it onto the asteroid.
Yep.
So we'll put him here, right in the center. And then I think it's just you, John.
Just me for the 3. So this guy just has you to fire into you.
Yep.
You have no defense tokens that really matter, so
Nope.
as long as I get a hit, it's dead.
That is correct.
I have a depth, so I get 2 chances at this. So first, a chance. Accuracy. Reroll it with a depth. Hit.
For a hit. Yeah,
Boom.
so I can't do anything, so he takes a damage, and the swift return is no more.
Yep, and then we're going to take this fighter, and we're going to move him. I should probably measure it, but... Blam. Right there. And then we're going to take...
You got the one guy over here.
Yep. And we're going to take him And we're gonna move Whammy right there. So we are technically, where's the one? Engaged with Plum.
Okay.
And that's gonna be my turn.
On to the next one. So let's start with turn 3 and the Clone Navigation Officer. I have a Concentrate Fire dial. We are going to use it. We're also then going to do the Clone Navigator Officer. And I'm going to exhaust him to put a Concentrate Fire token on Bail's ship. So now we've got some shots. Let's start front to front with this damaged C-70. That is 3 reds, 2 blacks. And I have Ordnance Experts, LTTs. That's 4. You could theoretically take down 2 and get rid of 2. I'm going to Ordnance Experts this one. For a hit, there's 5. Go ahead, let's see what you do with that.
Okay, I really don't have much choice, so we're gonna have you re-roll both of the red crits.
Okay.
So I'm spending that out. So
Still 5.
Still 5. So ice explodes. So I will use my redirect to redirect to this side. I will Obi-Wan 1 away, 2 dead.
Yeah, okay.
Every time it's a double that comes up with a reroll to kill me. Okay.
Side shot. My side into the front of this C-70. And that is medium range. 2 reds. For hit crit, let's go ahead and concentrate fire in another red. Leave it be. 4 with a crit.
So which one is that? That's number 1. We will say re-roll the double.
Into a double.
And then we will reduce it by 1 and then kick 2 damage to the side and then take 1 hull. And we use the
contain to make it regular.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to move speed 3. And I'm just going to temporarily do that. Puts me over here.
So we're gonna go with this guy before he just explodes again. And we have a concentrate fire. We're gonna shoot into your front. So we have a blue and 2 reds, and then a concentrate fire. And you have no brace, so that's kind of funny. And here we go. And then we're gonna put in an additional red with concentrate fire for that, and we're gonna block your salvo.
No salvo. So you've got what? 3, 4 hits.
4 hits.
Well, all right. Let's redirect to the side. I really can't do anything else. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I cannot salvo.
Correct. And then we're going to shoot out the side. Hold on. I think I can hit these two just fine. That one will be obstructed. Is that better? Yes, I think it is. So we'll flak those two squadrons, both of them with black dice, I believe. Yep, so Plo Koon takes one.
Yeah, scattered.
Okay, then the other guy takes one.
He's gonna take one.
Yep. And then I move forward and ram you for one.
Okay. That's Bail's. We're going to activate Bail Organa. Bail is a squadron command. We're going to use that as a token. We're also going to spend out one of his engineering tokens to get me an engineering dial and spend that right away and put 2 shields back on this side here. So 1, 2. We're going to activate 4 squadrons, and we're just going to try and take some stuff out. So let's activate this V-19, put it over here. So I want to be within range 1 of Axe, and we're going to go after this guy here.
Okay.
So V-19, red and 2 blue.
And you are obstructed because you're distance 1 from Lumen.
Right. So we'll drop a blue for a very accurate shot, but I have swarm, so let's re-roll the hit, and then that's still a...
And dodge says you can re-roll it.
Yeah. Still a hit.
So I take 1 and then I counter you for 2.
Okay.
Take 2.
4, 2. So I'll take 1 because I'm going to spend an evade off of X. And then let's move this guy, just hop him over.
You were engaged by that guy, so you can't
Was I?
move.
So he has to stay.
Yeah.
All right, well, then I guess I'm just going to shoot that guy.
Okay. You are not obstructed.
Yep, so it was red and 2 blues, right? Yeah. 2 with swarm. Well,
And you
That'd be a hit.
can re-roll the double.
reroll a double.
Okay, great. I will go down to 1 health. And then I counter you for 2.
Yeah.
And then adapt 1 for 0.
Okay. This guy then is going to go after the same guy for 2 swarm 2.
Okay, so even if I re-roll 1, I am dead, so I will counter you with 2.
Okay.
For 2.
2. He has to take it.
Yep, boom.
And is Plo still engaged with that other?
Yes, he's engaged with that guy.
So what I'm going to do is we'll take this V-19, push him just out so that he can fire at you. He's not engaged with anyone and can then hit the side. So that's 1 black. 1 hit.
Okay, I take a hit.
So that's that. We're going to take my first shot from my front to the side of this C-70. That's obstructed, so I'm going to drop a red. So 2 reds, 2 blacks.
You have a concentrate fire
I do have a
token.
concentrate fire token, which I'm going to use. And I'm going to re-roll that. So 4.
Okay, that one is this one. So you can re-roll the double.
So 1, so you're down to 3.
So I will contain, blow out those shields, and take 1 hull.
Okay. We'll make the exact same shot, except we're going to go at the front now. So we have 3 reds and 2 blacks. That's unobstructed, right?
Yep.
4, 2, 3, 5.
So So I'm going to spend out the
Evade.
evade, and you can re-roll the crit and the double.
Okay, still a crit, but we dropped it down by 1.
Cool. And then we will spend the redirect. So that's an Obi-Wan.
So you're down to 4.
4. And then we're going to actually redirect it, and we're going to wipe out all these shields.
Yep. Now it's time to move. Matt, speed 2. I'm just going to do this. That will overlap that ship. So we both get a hull damage, but I believe that takes him out, right? Because you should have 3.
Yes, I should. We're going to activate Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan reveals an engineering. And I guess we're going to use it, and we're going to remove a damage card. And then with 1, we're going to move 1 shield from the rear and put it on the side. Because why not? And then I got 2, I have like choices. Like I could go after this ship, but I think it's better to go after your flagship at this point. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna hit you twice into your front with everything.
All right.
I really wish I had squadrons, but slicers, man.
Yeah.
And we're just out of that range. So yeah, we got 3 reds and a blue. We're gonna do it twice into your front.
Okay.
Take 4.
4 damage. So I've got 1 shield, and I got a redirect. So I'm going to spend out the redirect to push it all to the side here. So that's 1, 2, 3, and I got to take. You got a crit in there, don't you?
I do.
All right. Watch this be structural.
It's been what it is. It's a structural! I can't believe it! This is like, what, 4 games in a row that almost every single one you've pulled is a structural?
Yep.
That's gonna kill you.
Yeah. I'm dead. I'm dead because it's the magic deck, folks. All I do is I can shuffle a deck and draw
I cannot
structure.
believe that's what you got. Okay, so
if you wind up getting me to 6 and ram me, and that's how I die, I'm going to be very upset with myself.
Well, you have no redirect, so I
Yeah.
need how much damage?
3.
3. So here, same shot again. You're dead. That's 5 damage.
Yeah, so I'm just going to salvo because I can. I forgot to do it before. Do you have a crit in there?
No crits.
No crits. All right. So we'll kill me off, but before that happens, let's salvo.
So you can't, because we're not at close range, and I'm obstructed because I'm from the front.
So I guess I'm not salvoing.
Yeah.
That makes me sad.
Yeah, sad.
Well, I drew the structural. It didn't matter, but that's going to be worth a lot of points, Jim.
I mean, you've killed literally everything else pretty much of me. So
True.
Now he needs to get away. And by get away, I mean we're going to just straight up ram your Corvette and move.
Yeah, so you're going to go...
Maybe 2.
Maybe 2?
That guy will get overlapped. Just mark him, and then we'll just... I'm going to land. Yeah, baby.
All right, so then we'll just move him because you're going to overlap him.
Yeah.
All right, you overlapped him. Everyone else okay?
Yep.
All right, so go here, and he'll go here.
Okay. Well, that was an interesting turn of events.
Radiant 7. Nav. Going to use it as the dial. I have 1 shot out my front. I'm just going to go for the C7 here, hope for a damage. It's obstructed, so I only get 1 blue die. Let's see what happens. It jumps out. 1 hit.
I will spend my redirect with Expert Shields text to cancel the damage.
Okay. So let's use the dial. We'll jump up to speed 2. And I think no matter what I do, I'm ramming you. So I take a damage. Your big ship takes a damage. And I think then we go into squadrons, don't we?
Yes, we do. Right?
No,
I still have to activate that.
Yeah.
It's been an eventful turn. Okay, last shot. Bam! This guy. He's revealing a concentrate fire. And we're going to use it. And we're going to shoot you medium range into the front of this little ship here. Mm-hmm. And we're going to use the 2 reds.
Okay.
And then we're going to concentrate fire in a red. And then we're going to re-roll 1. Hit crit into your front.
So I'm going to spend the redirect, and I'm going to actually use it with the expert shield tech, so I reduce it by 1, and then we'll take 1 in the front shield.
Perfect. And then we're going to flak Plo Koon, and we're going to flak...
Like the one V19?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's going to be double black, so Plo Koon, of course nothing, and there's... You know what? We're going to LTT him. We're going to add in 2 black dice. Let's do this. Take 1. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay. The V19 is safe.
Yep.
For now.
And then we're going to move. And we're going to use the token to jump up to speed 2, or 3, because I'm at speed 2. And we're going to do that. Zoom.
Perfect. Squadron phase. So I only have 2 squadrons left. We're going to start with Axe in the V19, and we're going to put him over here. So I'm now engaged there, but that's okay. Plo, on the other hand...
Is he escort?
Plo is escort, no, but the V19s are all, including Axe.
Even him?
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking.
So Plo will shoot at that Ather Sprite.
Okay.
That's 3 blues and a black.
Okay.
You've got
Nothing.
nothing, so I mean, just for giggles. There you go.
Okay.
4.
Re-roll. It doesn't matter. I die.
But you get to counter.
I get a counter now. Counter 2 into you. And then we adapt for 2.
So I'll brace that to 1. And then I think you have all the squadrons here on out.
I do. So what we're going to do is we're just going to move everyone. I got 4, baby. And we're going to just engage as many people as we can. So I have like... you know what? We're just going to throw right into the squadron ball because there's no reason not to. And then we're just going to move everyone else in.
Going after the fake Plo Koon, right?
Yep. So actually, yeah, she there. I don't really care. It's whatever. I just need to lock everyone down.
On to turn 4. We're going to activate the Radiant 7. Nav. Need to have the nav. So I've got 1 shot, because we're just out of arc on the front. So I've got a black and a blue into your side. I need 2 hits.
You need 2 hits. Oh! Oh! I'm gonna live on 1 health! Oh.
Take 1, because I got no ways to re-roll this at all. Bummer.
So off screen we were talking about Ken, if he did a concentrate fire, he could have added in a black.
Yeah.
And it would have killed me.
Yeah.
But then he would sacrifice that. So instead, he took the risk of trying to stay alive.
Now we're going to see if I stay alive. So we're jumping up to speed 3. Let's mark this.
Just mark it and move it. Let me mark here. I think that's the safest spot. And then he's there.
I'm going to clear it. Okay. There we go.
Okay, we're gonna go with the guy that should be dead. We're revealing a concentrate fire. I have barely an unobstructed shot into Ken's rear at medium range, so we're gonna take it. So that's gonna be a red and a blue. And we're gonna probably concentrate fire on it. Here we go. Cool. We're gonna put in a blue because I hate red dice. And then we're gonna reroll that with LTT. For you can't redirect, take 2 with a crit.
Well, all right, so we're going to spend the contain. So that's 2, so 1, and take a damage.
Okay, and then we're going to do flocking against these 2 fighters, like that. And what we're gonna do is we're going to hit this guy first. For a hit. And we're gonna LTT it for 2 more blacks.
This is the regular one, not axe.
Yeah, regular one. For take 2.
All right.
Okay. And then if you could just move me that, please.
So here we go. We have the Clone Navigation Officer, Acclamator, Concentrate Fire. We're going to use it. I do happen to have a Squadron token. So I'm going to use, well, everything's engaged though, isn't it?
Except for this guy.
Except for that guy. I don't think he can get far
Hold
enough.
on, is he though?
I think he might be.
Yeah, he's engaged right there.
Yeah, so I don't have the ability to move anyone. So, nah, not going to bother with that. So let's make my one shot. Neat idea. Long range, my side to your side. I have 2 reds. Yeah. Concentrate fire in a red.
Hey, it looks like you picked up my dice.
I was just going to say, John, I'm
And you got an LTT.
going to LTT this one. 2 hits.
Okay, we're at long range?
Yep.
I just don't care. We brace it.
So 1 and take it.
Yeah. Cool.
Now I move like a brick. But I believe that'll stay on.
To there.
Okay.
Obi-Wan. Squadrons. We get to activate 3. So we're going to activate my 3 generics with flight controllers. Sadly, I pretty much have to attack all of your stuff. So we're going to start with this guy is going to attack the guy on 2.
Okay.
So that's going to be 4 blues and a black with flight controllers. So let me just do that. And we're going to attack the guy on 2 health. Does the attack score. 4, wow, I'm doing awesome. Check that out, Ken. That's pretty good. And then we're going to adapt 1 to black dice for take 2.
So Axe is going to spend his evade to make that 1, forcing you to shoot at him again.
Cool. That's a lot of fun. And then you technically get a counter, but then Illuminari says you can't.
I was going to say, don't. Illuminari should probably knock that out.
Yes, she does. We're going to go this guy against the guy on 3 health. So here we go. Guy on 3 health. And he's outside of Flo or that dude's range? Nope. Cool. That's awesome. Here we go. 3 damage. This is going Amazing.
So we're going to drop that by 1 and with Axe.
Cool.
And then, you know, again, I do the counter 1, but Luminara and the -1, right?
Yep. And then we're going to activate that guy. And you know what? I think now is a good time to attack your one guy.
Okay.
Because then maybe those accuracies can be put to good use. Here we go. Hey, okay. Then we roll one of these. Take 4.
Alright, so I will spend out the brace and take 2.
Cool.
He's doing his job.
Yeah, that did not go well. But technically now all of my counter can theoretically kill almost all your stuff. So now we're going to take this close range attack into your rear. And I got a black and 2 reds, and not really much else I can do. So, here we go. For block your redirect, you're dead.
Yes, I'm taking 2 and a thing. Yep, okay, so that's dead.
So I also will use wide area barrage and plick Platoon for 1.
1 damage on Plo.
Yep.
You still have Luminara to activate, right?
Correct, but still escort. You can't, it's when attacked, right?
During an attack, you may spend. Yeah, okay,
So this is an attack. It straight plinks in for 1 damage, no defense tokens.
I don't like this, John. That's cheap.
Well,
but, I mean, it is a clone version of Plo.
Yeah. So you're dead.
Yes, he's dead.
So theoretically, if I didn't kill you, I could do it again and then just kill him out through all that stuff. So now we come into the interesting realm of I'm going to flak everything out that zone. So I have only...
Just the 1v19.
Well, this is measuring for black range. I have blue. So
that's right,
I have
that's right.
everything in range. And only your special dude is at...
Is this V19 obstructed or we clear?
Oh, we're clear.
Cool.
Okay, cool. So what we're going to do first is... I almost say just kill Plo. No, we're going to shoot this guy first. So that's going to be a black and a blue against him. Take 1.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're going to just pink, pink, pink.
Yep.
So guy on 1, take nothing.
Fine.
And then the other guy on 1, take 1.
Alright, so he's dead.
And then we're going to hit Plo Koon for 1.
We're going to scatter that.
Sounds good. And then we're going to hit the guy on 5 for nothing.
Okay, so he stays.
And then could you please move me this speed 3? I feel like that was a pretty successful turn.
I think it was, John. You did a lot of damage.
Cool.
Squadrons. So we've got a mess of stuff going on. I'm going to start with Plo Koon, who's going to attack Luminara. So that's 3 blues and a black. I have to drop 1 though, I think.
No,
Or
she
is
does
that
not
just-
obstruct.
that's
She just
the
obstructs the generics.
Right. So 3 got adept. So let's do this one. 4.
I scatter.
Okay.
And then I counter you.
Yep.
For block your scatter, take 1.
Okay, am I within range 1 of Axe?
You are.
So
Because-
Axe is going to spend out his evade to protect Plo.
Cool.
And then my second shot will be Axe into Luminar, because now that he's done everything he needs to do. So that's a red and 2 blues. Yeah, go ahead.
I will spend out my scatter.
Okay. That's fine. And then you're going to counter, I'm assuming?
Yep. Counter him with 2. I need 1. Because he has no defense tokens. And I reroll with a dep. Nothing.
for the moment he's alive, and then you can activate Luminara.
Okay, so Luminara has to attack one of these guys.
Yep.
And we're going to choose to attack the guy that hasn't activated.
Okay.
With a whole bunch of blue and black dice. So you're dead.
He's dead.
And then you get a counter 1.
You get a counter 1. Swarm it.
Cool.
Okay. All right, 2 squadrons left to go. So I think what I'm going to do is move this guy onto the station and recover 1 health, because that's just cool looking to hang out on the landing pad. And I've got 1 shot here. So I guess I'm going after your 1 generic over here, John.
Okay.
So that's my rainbow. Well, not quite. For 2 hits, I can swarm it. 3 hits.
Reroll the red.
So still 3 hits.
Okay, so I take 3.
Yeah.
And then I hit you with counter 2. 1, and then I reroll. For 1 damage back.
Okay.
So 3 to me, and
1 to me.
1 to you. And I believe that concludes the squadron phase, and on to turn 5.
So I only have 1 ship left. That's the Acclamator Nav. Let's go ahead and use it as the token. You know, just for giggles, I don't think I'm in range.
The dial.
The what?
The dial.
Did I say I was taking this as a token?
Yeah, you mean the dial.
I meant to say I'm using it as the dial. And we are going to stay at speed 3 and do that maneuver. That should keep me on the board.
Because you need it to stay on the board
Right.
as the dial. Obi-Wan! He's going to reveal squadrons. I have all my squadrons still for 1 turn inside of activation range, so we're going to do that. And what we're going to do first is we're going to attack with the guy on 1 health against your guy over here. Shoop. And we're going to hit him with 4 blues with flight controllers and a black dice. I need 1 hit. Well, I got 1 hit.
You did get the 1 hit?
Yeah, 1 hit.
All right, so he's,
Man, these fighters have been horrible.
He's dead. But I do believe...
Luminara says you can't.
Yeah, even though he's Axe. I thought Luminara was just generic.
When you're attacking
Ah.
a generic. He's a generic,
Okay.
that's why I
Right,
activated him. And then we're going to have this guy
Attack blow.
attack flow. And that's going to be the same nonsense of 4 blacks and a blue. I only need 1 black, both your tokens, you're done.
Okay, so there goes Plo. I can still counter, but is it going to matter?
It's 1. It will, because we're going to have to play out all the squadrons
You're
here.
right. There we go. So here's counter.
And you can reroll it. Okay. And now that I am no longer locked down, I'm going to move, and I'm going to move to here.
Okay.
And then I have 1 more, and it's going to be Loom, who's going to move herself right there and attempt to kill off that guy with 3 or 4 blues and a black. I need all of them to be hits, pretty much. Which they won't. You're going to survive probably on 1 health. And here we go. You're on 1 health.
3. Yep, 1 health. That's what you usually do, John, is knock things down to 1 health.
It's been a horrible example of dropping to 1 health. And I don't have any shots then. And we're going to move speed 3 to there. Could you mind sliding me? Zoom. Okay, that's it for me. And then the other guy has a nav. You can just drop him to speed 2 and
Run him around over here.
Yep.
Sounds good to me.
And then you can activate your squadron on there. You probably want to move him away so I can't chase him.
Oh yeah, we're going to move. So here's our squadron. We're going to bring him over here, so where he's further away. And then, so let's go ahead and see if we do something against Luminara. Probably not.
Okay.
Because I get what, 3, so. Reach this guy in the back.
Yes,
here.
they're engaged.
All right, so I'm
you
going to
will
go
be
for,
obstructed.
Let me go for the one that has just 1. I'm going to double blue-red. For 1 hit, I can't do anything else.
Okay, re-roll it.
For a hit, so I actually think I take him.
It's dead, but it counters you for 2.
Yep.
You're dead
Mutual
too.
destruction.
Boom, boom, and we can call the game there.
Yep, I think we can. All right, we'll be back with the scores in a second. All right, so that concludes this Clone Wars episode. It came out like a lot of the Clone Wars episodes, where in this case it kind of started as a massive ship battle and moved to squadron battle, where we've noticed previously we had giant squadron battles and then ship battles.
I feel that the Clone Wars versus Clone Wars era, I feel like there's separate battles that take place during it. Like the Empire versus Rebels, it's like usually a consistent fighters and ships engaging. But for the most part, all the ships lock each other down, or squadrons lock each other down. Ships fly past each other because it's either you're not moving or you're moving at speed 3 like a brick. And then the fighters finish off and try to kill each other at the end, which is what we saw.
We saw another interesting setup of kill boxes at the beginning of this game. And, you know, I was able to take out 2 of your 3 transports, well, the consular ships. You managed to get the 1 acclamator I didn't want you to get.
Yeah.
And then the other 2 were just like ships passing in the night.
Yes, they were. You almost got that other CR-90. So off screen, Ken and I were talking. I'm like, well, you can either concentrate fire and pretty much guarantee that you kill that ship, or you just play the dice. And I never play dice, so I would have chosen the concentrate fire. And then ram me, and then you get double front arced. Or attempt to jump over with a nav.
So in this case, I went and made the attempt to actually try and escape. Didn't wind up working out. I could have killed you and taken that out, because just it would have, the ability for me to roll another hit, you would have been gone, and that cost me 57 points. So speaking of total points, John wound up getting 362 points for this match because you took out pretty much everything.
And the
you got the
advanced
bonus.
gunnery bonus always is a fun bonus to get.
And then I wound up getting 165. Could have been almost another 57, which is interesting. So it's an 8-3 victory for you,
Correct.
Margin of victory of 197. If I did take out that extra C70, the margin of victory would be 140, which is still an 8-3. So oddly enough, and this happens a lot with many of our games, where we could make a change one way or the other. The outcome, yeah, a couple points will get shifted. Occasionally you move one tournament bracket, change different, but the outcome generally is the same.
Yes. So then our question to you guys that we'd like you to respond down in the comments is, what have been crucial game-changing moments that you've experienced with Armada or any other game that you've played?
We'd love to hear your stories. So we'd share them with everyone.
So thank you for watching our video. You can find all of our links to our social media down below, such as our Discord. You can come join in our chats there.
Don't forget to like the video, and if you haven't already done it, subscribe to the channel. It's one great way to help us out, and it's free.
So I'm John.
And I'm Ken.
And you've been watching Ion Radio.